What happens when the most terrifyingly overpowered student in school pretends to be average? Let us uncover 10 hidden masterminds secretly pulling the academy strings. We begin with number 10, Classroom of the Elite. Kiyotaka Ayanokoji directly enrolls in the prestigious Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School. Placed in the lowest-ranked Class D, he appears completely unremarkable and socially detached. However, Ayanokoji possesses godlike intellect and martial arts skills. He operates strictly behind the scenes, manipulating his classmates and teachers as pawns to survive this ruthless educational system without exposing himself. The sheer brilliance of this series lies in how little the protagonist actually cares about the people around him. You are constantly left guessing what his true motives really are. Watching him effortlessly outsmart arrogant geniuses while maintaining a bored, empty expression never gets old. This chilling psychological chess game completely redefines what it actually means to be an overpowered character in anime culture today. Number 9. The Eminence in Shadow. Sid Kaganu deliberately reincarnates into a magical world to fulfill his lifelong obsession of becoming a shadowy mastermind. Enrolling in a prestigious night academy, he plays the role of a pathetic background character. Secretly, he leads Shadow Garden, an underground organization battling a demonic cult. He continuously defeats legendary beings while pretending to be completely clueless and oblivious. This show flawlessly blends dark action with absolute comedic gold. The hilarious irony is that all of his childish delusions magically turn out to be completely true. Sid is unhinged, dramatically overpowered, and obsessed with theatrical flair over basic logic. It delivers incredibly satisfying combat sequences while simultaneously parodying the entire isekai genre in the most entertaining and creative way currently imaginable on screen today. Number 8. The Irregular at Magic High School. Tatsuya Shiba enters first high school as a reserve course student, formally classified as a magical failure lacking practical skills. While his sister excels, Tatsuya hides his true identity as a specialized military weapon and brilliant tactical engineer. Beneath his stoic demeanor lies a devastatingly powerful combatant who secretly neutralizes deadly terrorist threats endangering the local student body. The immense satisfaction here comes from watching elitist snobs brutally underestimate a guy who can literally disintegrate them instantly. Tatsuya treats complex magical theory like basic computer coding, creating an incredibly unique power system. His extreme calmness under intense pressure establishes an unshakable presence. It is wildly satisfying to witness a strategic mastermind systematically dismantle his arrogant opponents without ever raising his deep stoic voice. Number 7. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. Kusuo Psyche is a high school student gifted with terrifying psychic abilities, including telepathy, teleportation, and pyrokinesis. Capable of destroying the world, he just wants a normal, quiet life. He desperately uses his monumental powers in secret to avoid drawing attention, constantly manipulating reality itself, just to blend in among his profoundly weird and deeply eccentric teenage classmates. This series radically flips the overpowered trope into pure comedy. The humor shines precisely because his immense godlike powers are entirely treated as annoying inconveniences. You will genuinely laugh out loud watching him exert more effort trying to be boring than typical heroes use fighting villains. It is a brilliant, fast-paced masterpiece that continually delivers legendary deadpan reactions and unforgettable chaotic school situations absolutely perfectly. Number 6. Talentless Nana. Sent to a remote island academy for teenagers possessing superpowers, Nana Hiragi introduces herself as a cheerful mind reader. However, she secretly possesses no supernatural abilities at all. She is an elite, highly trained government assassin deployed to methodically eliminate these superpowered students from the shadows, using pure psychological manipulation and deadly strategy to mask her horrific crimes. Nana redefines what it means to be incredibly overpowered. She does not need flashy magic when her terrifying intellect dominates absolutely everyone. The suspense is undeniably suffocating as she constantly improvises brilliant alibis while ruthlessly hunting literal superhumans. It is a phenomenal psychological thriller that forces you to root for the villain as she cleverly outsmarts victims who possess every single biological advantage imaginably possible. Number 5. Welcome to Demon School. Iruma-kun. Sold to a powerful demon, ordinary human Iruma Suzuki is enrolled in a chaotic underworld school. To avoid being eaten by his demonic classmates, he must strictly conceal his human identity. Equipped with a legendary magical ring and incredible evasion skills, Iruma accidentally performs unbelievable feats, unintentionally establishing himself as the ultimate shadow boss of his bizarre class. Iruma is the most delightfully wholesome shadow leader in anime history. His unique power stems entirely from his boundless kindness and an absolutely supernatural ability to dodge anything. Watching this terrified pacifist continuously stumble into massive authority while desperately trying to hide makes every episode fantastic. The colorful cast and incredibly charming humor make his accidental rise to Demon King truly and genuinely compelling viewing. Number 4. Bottom-tier character Tomazaki. Fumiya Tomazaki is Japan's top player in a popular fighting game, yet he considers real life a terribly unbalanced garbage game. His perspective changes completely when he meets his perfect classmate, Aoi Hinami, who is secretly his gaming rival. She mentors him behind the scenes, aggressively treating social interactions as complex game mechanics to conquer the high school. This genuinely stands out because the overpowered aspect is strictly analytical gaming prowess. Tomazaki is basically using cheat codes for human behavior. Watching him methodically level up his social stats from the shadows provides a surprisingly practical and deeply relatable viewing experience. It strips away typical magical combat entirely, replacing it with the equally brutal battlefield of high school social dynamics and modern teenage popularity. Number 3. Akashic Records of Bastard Magic Instructor. Glenn Radars is forced to become a substitute teacher at a prestigious magic academy. Initially appearing incredibly lazy, incompetent, and utterly disinterested in magic, he frustrates his ambitious students. However, beneath this apathetic facade, Glenn is a highly lethal former military assassin. When terrifying threats suddenly emerge, he discreetly utilizes his immense combat expertise to protect absolutely everyone. Glenn perfectly embodies the brilliant slacker archetype. The massive contrast between his ridiculous classroom antics and his terrifyingly efficient combat mode makes every action scene incredibly rewarding. He fundamentally understands magic better than the arrogant elites, but simply refuses to show off. His unique ability to completely cancel out surrounding spells turns conventional wizard battles into intensely satisfying and gritty physical street brawls absolutely flawlessly. Number 2. Villainess Level 99. Yumiella Dolkness reincarnates as the hidden final boss of an Otome role-playing game. Desiring a completely peaceful academy life, she secretly grinds her stats in dark dungeons until she accidentally hits the absolute maximum level of 99. Despite her quiet demeanor, her overwhelming magical aura constantly leaks out, unintentionally terrifying the entire school and ruining her disguise. Yumiella perfectly executes the accidentally overpowered trope with hilariously deadpan charm. The core entertainment comes from her absolute inability to understand normal human limitations. She views fighting mythical dragons as light exercise while casually destroying all common sense within the academy. It is incredibly funny watching a socially awkward powerhouse desperately attempt to blend in while radiating pure apocalyptic energy every single day without fail. Number 1. Mashle, Magic and Muscles. In a magical society where lacking powers means a swift death, Mash Burndead is born completely magicless. Raised in deep woodland isolation, he solely trains his physical body. Forced to enroll at Easton Magic Academy, Mash must secretly use raw physical strength to mimic complex spells, defeating elite sorcerers from the shadows using nothing but absolute human muscle. Mash absolutely dominates this list by aggressively defying all conventional logic. It is absurdly satisfying to watch arrogant wizards cast godlike spells, only for Mash to completely shatter their magic with a simple punch. He operates as an unbelievable underdog while actually being the strongest person there. The relentless physical comedy and his innocent love for cream puffs create pure, unmatched, and memorable entertainment value. These incredible characters prove that true power does not always need a massive spotlight. Sometimes the most dangerous forces quietly operate directly behind the scenes. If you enjoyed this list, subscribe for more epic anime content. Let me know your favorite Hidden Shadow Mastermind down below.